Came out with a big win indeed. Amber back with us now. Mad Dog, let's start with you. Will the Packers win out and make the playoffs?
First off, Rodgers is so good post-game with all the quarterback, with the media, and he's great in that show. He's thoughtful, gives you good answers. He talks like a sports fan.
Yeah.
He's really good with that. He's got some things you don't love, but there he is fine.
Yep.
I think the Packers win the 2 games. I think they beat Minnesota. I don't want to take the Vikings lightly. They're going to hear everybody thinks Green Bay is going to win, so that will give them. And they're playing for something, because they can still get the 2 seed, which would mean, of course, they get 2 home games. I think Philadelphia is going to win a game, so they get the 2 seed. They lose tiebreaker to San Francisco, so they need to win both games. But I think that Green Bay will win 2. The Giants are going to beat the Colts, so that leaves them in Washington. Now, if Washington did not make this quarterback switch, I think the Commanders would have beaten the Browns, and Dallas is not going to need the game, so they're going to beat Dallas. But now that he put Wentz back in there, a guy who hasn't played in 2 months, who wasn't playing great to begin with, there's got to be a little indecision amongst the team, some head scratching. It's not been Heineke's fault. So now it's a little bit more up in the air. So now I'll say, and the Browns were terrible last week. So watch them go in there, play better, a little better weather. So I'll say that the Packers will get a sweep, and Washington will lose to Cleveland, and the Packers will make the playoffs. How about that?
All right, Amber, what do you think?
Sure, how about it? It's just not going to happen. That's the problem. And why are we acting like a team? They've got like a 27% chance right now of making the playoffs.
37.
I'm sorry, 37% chance.
We got to give that extra 10%.
I mean, that extra 10% because of all of the help that they've gotten from their friends, and they need the help now from several other teams to get in. But I don't think that they're even going to be in a position where they're relying on these other teams, the Commanders or the Giants, to help them out, because I don't think that they're winning out. First of all, they could even lose to the Lions, okay? But they're going to lose to the Minnesota Vikings. We're sleeping on the Minnesota Vikings once again when it comes to this Green Bay team. The Vikings have been better in every statistical category. They have the better weapons. By the way, they have the better quarterback this season as well in every way. When you pull the numbers, and we're living in the moment here with this Green Bay Packers team because of these 3 wins against a decent Miami Dolphins team. You heard Aaron Rodgers just say a great team. I mean, listen, I'm a Dolphins fan. A decent Miami Dolphins team with maybe a concussed Tua Tagovailoa who was gifting them that game for those final 3 possessions. But then the other 2 teams, we're not making any sort of argument that that was decent competition that they were playing against. But if we just live in the moment, if I allow you to do that, in the last 5 games alone, if I pull the numbers, Kirk Cousins is still better than Aaron Rodgers in just about every single category: completion percentage, touchdowns, interceptions, passing yards. So even if you want to limit it to recent history, this Green Bay Packers team is still better offensively, defensively, this Minnesota Vikings team is still better offensively, even better defensively, even though the Vikings have some problems there on defense and questions. We're talking about a Green Bay Packers team where they might not even have Christian Watson available to them. He's day-to-day after that hip injury against the Dolphins, and we're also all of a sudden acting like 3 receptions from Romeo Doubs means that Aaron Rodgers has all this chemistry with now his young receivers.
Yeah, I'm on the side with Amber. I don't think they're going to be able to win out. When I look at the Minnesota Vikings, and you mentioned that, Doggy, they're still fighting to keep that number 2 seed. That is very, very important, right? Because you wouldn't meet the Philadelphia Eagles if you happen to make the NFC Championship game until the NFC Championship game if they make it that far, right? So I think the number 2 seed is very, very key because you don't want the San Francisco 49ers to get it, who's right on their heels, who's playing probably the best football more so than anybody right now at this juncture in the season. The second thing that I got to say, you look at the Minnesota Vikings and they're 11-0 in 1-score games. This was a deficiency a year ago with them. They didn't make the playoffs because all of those games that were close, they lost. And when I look at them now, you look at Greg Joseph, and 5 times this season with the minute to go in regulation and overtime, he's been able to put the Minnesota Vikings ahead with his legs. If it's a close game, I'm betting my money on the Minnesota Vikings because history this season in 2022 has showed me that. But we also got to realize and say, we're really up here thinking the Green Bay Packers are a good football team? When they're not. That's just not in 2022.
Preach.
You look at the last 3 games, and the Miami Dolphins basically gifted them a win. You look at the turnovers that they got, they barely could do anything with the turnovers. They still barely won this football game. They still had a chance, the Miami Dolphins, at the end to win it before Tua threw the 3rd interception. And then not only that, I look at the game against the Chicago Bears. The Packers were winning 20-19 with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in that game. And the Chicago Bears had the ball at like the 40-plus yard line of the Green Bay Packers. And that's when Justin Fields threw an interception. They could have easily lost that game. And then I'm not going to dare sit up here and say they're a good football team when it comes to the Los Angeles Rams, who's number one depleted with no Matthew Stafford, no Cooper Kupp, no Aaron Donald, no Allen Robinson, and you're excited because you beat the Los Angeles Rams? No, I'm not going to do it. I don't think they have a chance to actually get into the playoffs, but I will say this. This part about it makes me nervous, Amber, because I spoke about it earlier when Chris Canty was here. If they do happen to win and get in, and I think we got some video to prove what I'm about to say right now. Aaron Rodgers squeaked in and got into the playoffs in 2010. When I was with the Atlanta Falcons, we were 13-3 and had the number 1 seed. And we had a first-round bye. They came into the Georgia Dome at the time and put a foothold in us and went on to win the Super Bowl. And that play that Ryan Clark always talks about, Aaron Rodgers throwing that dart across his head, that happened to be the Super Bowl they won that same year.
They're making you relive it right
So Greg,
now.
It's right there. We're literally
Jennings.
reliving
Yes.
it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.